Peace, everyone. I just wanted to make a quick video showing to you guys how Mark he uses a mistranslation, not a mistranslation, well, a more of a less accurate translation of the Old Testament in the Greek Septuagint to show that Jesus claimed to be God, right? So in Mark 33 verses 35 to 37 is the passage that we will be reading. While Jesus was teaching in the temple courts, he asked, "Why do the teachers of the law say that the Messiah is the son of David?" Right? When the teachers of the law say that the Messiah is the son of David, what they mean when they say that is that the Messiah is just the son of David, he's just a human. Right? David himself, speaking by the Holy Spirit, declared, "The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet." David himself calls him Lord. How then can he be his son? The large crowd listened to him with delight. Right? So you can see in this passage, Jesus is basically arguing, how can the Messiah be just a normal human when David called the Messiah Lord, Kyrios, right? Now, the issue here is that if you read Psalms 110, verse 1, it says, Yahweh said to, like my Adonai, which is like the divine God said to my Adonai. Now, that is clearly, like, if that's the Messiah, I don't see an issue if you're trying to argue that the Messiah isn't divine because it says Adonai. Yahweh said to Adonai. Adonai is used for human beings. Okay. Now, Mark in this passage is trying to prove that Jesus is not just a human by quoting the Septuagint Bible where it says Kyrios to my Kyrios, right? Which would mean like God said to God, right? The divine God said to the divine God. The issue is that the original text did not say that. The original text said that Yahweh said to Adonai. And I'll show you why that's important. Psalms 110 verse 1. Okay. So it's of David, a psalm, right? The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. Now, a lot of Jewish commentators, obviously even at the time of Jesus, they said that this refers to the Messiah. Now, Jesus says, how can you just say that he's the son of David, meaning he's only human, when David said, my God said to my God? Issue is that if you look into the original text that it was written in, it says, a psalm of David. The Lord, Yahweh, said to my Lord Adonai. Huh, that doesn't seem like God speaking to God. That just seems like God speaking to a human master. If this Adonai here was God, surely it would have just remained as Yahweh. I don't see why it wouldn't do that. So, but in the Septuagint, it does say, the Lord said to my Lord, where both words are the same, which implies that they are both two kind of divine persons, you could say. So Mark is making an error. He's trying to prove Jesus is God by going to a false, sorry, not false, like a kind of a not accurate translation of Psalms 110. So this is a clear evidence that Mark was trying to make Jesus into God. Okay. Or Jesus actually said that and he, misinterpreted. It's one or the other, right? But if Jesus is God, how can he misinterpret that? Like, it makes no sense. So a Christian, the lesser kind of evil is that they should say that Mark was trying to make Jesus God. Okay. Now, this is just one example of many in the Bible where this is just one example of many in the New Testament where you find the writers using a not accurate translation of the Old Testament to prove their beliefs, but unfortunately, it is a not accurate translation. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to say. Peace to everyone.